All right, we're live.
Going live.
Going live. Hold on.
Oh, wait, did that work? Why don't we just
Hold
do it
on.
in the front?
There we go.
It's all right. We can zoom.
We got it. There we go.
Oh, we got it now?
We zip. We're reconnecting.
Oh, reconnecting.
Reconnecting.
Get any of that, did you?
I think we got a minute and a half of it.
All right. Why do we use your phone? No one ever texts me. Oh, hey, we're back.
There we go. All right, there we go.
All right.
So welcome back to Bad Movie Friday with Greg and Ty.
Hello.
We saw a pretty good movie this week. We saw Incredibles 2.
Yes. We tried to see Tag, but they canceled the showing at the last minute.
To put the showing of Incredibles 2 in.
Which is a little rude, if you ask me. Like, we made plans. Ty already saw Incredibles 2.
There was at least 30 people lined up to see Tag, and they were like, oh no, we can't show you Tag because Jeremy Renner's CGI arms are too weird.
Is that true?
That's true. He actually broke his arms during the filming, or before the filming, and his arms in the movie are entirely CGI.
Get out of here.
True story.
There's no way.
Absolutely.
I don't believe you.
You can look it up.
I will. I will verify next week.
But yeah, Incredibles 2. We had a discussion before we were setting up and stuff. Poorly, obviously.
It's setting up.
It's harder to talk about good movies as it is bad.
Yeah.
I mean, good movies are good, and bad movies can be bad for a myriad of reasons.
Right. And I think it's a lot harder to make a good movie. As prevalent from the fact that we never struggled to see a bad movie, really.
Yeah.
The attention to detail that goes into making a good movie, to like the editing process and even, the pre-production of getting the right people to do the right job and, making sure your script is sound and all that stuff. So many hands touch a movie that it's amazing they can all collaborate to actually get something good. But this was certainly good. And Pixar has a pretty tremendous track record.
They have a few things that are iffy.
Like what? Besides Cars.
Well, the Cars movies, obviously.
Okay, Cars, yeah.
Which are fine. Like my nephews love those movies.
So that's the thing. Most Pixar movies work on two levels. I feel like the Cars are strictly a kid's thing. I also struggle nowadays to know the difference. Like, Tangled is not Pixar, but Brave is, right?
Brave, Tangled and Brave are...
Brave is definitely Pixar, I promise you that.
Brave is Pixar?
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
But like, also Frozen is not.
Frozen is not. Frozen's Disney.
Moana is not, right?
That is Disney.
Right.
And you can tell because they use a lot... There's a lot of videos out there of people who kind of pick apart Moana and Frozen for a lot of lazy animation.
Oh.
There's a lot of like clipping through stuff and
interesting.
Iffy.
Hey, just a
CGI.
heads up. If your hobby is picking apart Disney movies because of lazy animation, find a new hobby, man.
They've been lazily animating things for 50 years.
Do literally anything else with your life. Lazy editing in Warner Brothers movies. That's a better use of your time.
We will complain about things that people think are good that are bad.
Right.
Cough, cough, Roman Reigns, cough, cough. But we're not going to sit here and pick around how, like... We're not going to sit here and go frame by frame, like, oh, look at this. When Elsa turns, her cloak disappears for a split second, and you can't see it. So it's like, what? What are you doing? What are you doing, Disney?
Right. I'm not going to say that what we do is worthwhile. But, like, it's a minimal commitment. And I feel like, to a certain extent, critical response to any piece of, like, any medium is sort of relevant. Like, but if you're just nitpicking, if your life is like, I gotcha, I gotcha.
Oh, I got him.
Oh, that animator, he was having a bad day, and I fucking got him. Come on, man.
I also think we have at least a modicum of self-awareness when we do this kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, we're stupid.
Yeah,
we're stupid, and if anybody likes us, they're stupid too. But that's what makes it fun.
Yeah, we're all stupid together, and
right.
We all want to be stupid together. Our website is Idiots with Mics. That's. I think that's about as self-aware as you can get.
Sure.
But yeah, Incredibles 2. it's 12 years in the making.
It's a little too long, in my opinion. I feel like there were a couple references that I was supposed to get, and I was like, I think I remember that.
I don't know. I thought it was well paced. This was my second time seeing it. I saw it last weekend with my wife,
Oh, excuse me.
and yeah, I think it was just as good the second time around. It doesn't suffer from a lot of pacing issues that a lot of these movies do.
I thought it was a little long.
I thought it was a little slow in the beginning,
Definitely slow in the beginning.
but you have to get there,
Sure, and I
even then,
respect that.
it's not even that slow. It's like we go right from the beginning, it's right from the end of the first movie to an action scene from the end of the first movie to them spending like 10 minutes being like, oh no, what are we gonna do? And then it's like, oh, here's the plot of the movie.
Yeah.
And then it's just then it goes from action set piece to comedic set piece to action set piece to comedic set piece to maybe some talky set pieces in between. It is a bit, maybe it is 2 hours, maybe cut that down 15 minutes.
So
I don't think it's a problem though.
There is Elastigirl has 3 encounters with the villain.
Screenslaver.
With Screenslaver.
Do people use Screensaver still? Is that just
Screensaver? No, I never use a
no? It's like
Screensaver.
my screen's on, or it just turns off automatically when I'm not around.
Mine just doesn't turn off ever.
Yeah.
I don't care.
LCD, baby.
Right. It's $14 a year to power my TV. I'm gonna like. They're bragging when they put that little energy sticker on there. I'm gonna put them to the test. There's 3 encounters with Screenslaver before and then there's several encounters after that too. I think one of those encounters could have been condensed a little bit. Like, I don't think like saving the train at the beginning had any like extreme consequence on it. I think they could have just had her save the ambassador and then figured out who it was, or put the ambassador on the train or something.
Yeah, you know what? You could have condensed that one with the. You need an instigation. You need a escalation.
Yeah.
And then you need a confrontation. And I think that's what we got.
We got that, but the thing is, that's an entire movie. Like, that's the act structure of a movie.
Maybe they could have done that a little bit faster. I do think, despite it was her first like major action scene, that could have been shortened a little bit. That train sequence does go on a little bit long.
Yeah, I feel like a montage could have, like, she could have solved lots of little crimes and then like had 2 encounters with the Screensaver. Like, I don't know. It just, the middle drag. Like, I didn't sleep too well last night. I was having a little trouble staying awake, and like part of that's on me, but I was a little bored towards the middle, but it really picked up at the end.
It kept up for me. I didn't have any problems. Even second time through, I was never like, oh man, this is dragging a little bit.
Right.
But that's just personal choice, I guess. When you get a chance, you just double check, make sure we're always.
I'll make sure we're still
still
in
going.
frame. We'll just hit play there and see what's up.
See what's going on.
This isn't exact science.
No, it's not.
Hey, we're good, I think.
This says we're still live, right?
Yeah, it says we're still live.
Don't mind us. We're still new to this live streaming thing.
Yep,
so.
we're good to go. We're good to go. That's us looking at us. What all the kids come to see. Now you're looking at you, looking at us. Looking at us. Wow. Bomb. This movie was pretty funny, which I appreciate. Brad Bird, the guy who makes this, he has a pedigree from The Simpsons, isn't that correct?
I don't know his background. I know he's been with Pixar.
No, he's been with Pixar forever.
Like since the beginning. I don't know what he did before this, but
yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah, I mean, he does a great job with all these. So I mean,
he did the Iron Giant.
This didn't feel as excessive of a sequel as, say, like Cars 2 and 3 did.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Like, we're just making a sequel. It's like, gotta cash it in.
This didn't feel like a money grab at all.
I'm a bit worried that they're going to turn, like, the secondary characters that they introduced here into, like, a Disney afternoon spinoff. It's like, it's Void and Friends.
Oh.
I don't know.
I don't think... You know what? They used to do that when we were kids. I remember watching the Hercules TV show, which was a real rotten pile of shit. except for one joke. Every time Aphrodite showed up, she had this very catchy tune.
We're talking about the, what's his face? Hercules?
No,
Like
no, the Disney animated Hercules.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they had an Aladdin series, a Little Mermaid series. They had all these series.
He did do The Simpsons. He was on The Simpsons for a couple years. And he also directed Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, which was a good movie.
That's a great... Those Mission Impossible movies are awesome.
I'm telling you what, I am more hyped for the Mission Impossible movie than any other movie this year. And I've never given a shit about the Mission Impossible movies.
It's going to be dope.
But every time they show up, I'm like, oh my god, that was a really good movie. Thank you, J.J. Abrams, for reviving that. Because, like, the first one was popular but stupid. The second one was really stupid. And then,
But also very popular.
Yeah, but also very popular. And then J.J. was like, I think I can do better. I keep seeing this rake over here and whatever that is and thinking it's a Google car.
I didn't realize J.J. Abrams had a hand in those Mission Impossible things.
Yeah, he was the one, he directed 3. And then he started producing them under Bad Robot. 3 was the one where, like, Simon Pegg showed up and Philip Seymour Hoffman was the
Oh,
villain.
I forgot that. It feels like they've made a billion of them since then.
This is the 6th one coming out now.
Yeah, man. So there's been 4 under Bad Robot then, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, 1 and 2 are fun, but after like 3 with Peg and everybody, ooh,
Yeah, very good.
like
Right.
like not fantastic movies, but like great popcorn flicks.
Well,
These are
you
the
know-
kind of ones you want to go to like the drive-in or see with your buddies.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
what
yeah.
makes the Mission Impossible movies so good is that they're still like very grounded in reality. So like, if they do include CGI, which they don't a lot,
No.
it's in service to the practical things that they're already doing. Not like you're not having giant space battles at the end of a Mission Impossible movie. So my eyes are never saying this doesn't register as real. Like the Mission Impossible
Yeah.
movies have done a tremendous job of remaining visceral and like they feel like Ethan Hunt is getting hit with every fucking hit he gets.
Well, I made this joke when we saw the trailer during I think Solo.
Yeah.
And it was like yeah, Tom Cruise is gonna CGI the shit out of himself for The Mummy, but he'd be like, yeah, oh, we're doing Mission Impossible. Helicopter crash? Yeah, just send me up in the helicopter,
Strap me in, send me down.
light it on fire, blow it up, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I'll get out of that.
It's like, oh, I'm jumping from building to building? Not a problem.
Sweet.
Hey, I broke my foot on that one. 8 more takes?
Yeah, but I got at least 1 more foot.
Tom Cruise is a world-class wackadoo, but his work ethic is astounding.
Put that in a business card. World class wackadoo.
I feel like that's what Matthew McConaughey's business card says. Matthew McConaughey, world-class wackadoo.
I'm pretty sure it says Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
All right. So Incredibles 2.
Incredibles 2. I give it
on the bad to rad scale.
definitely rad.
Definitely rad.
Best superhero movie I've seen in a long time. Avengers was fine.
Avengers was good. I would say I found this more enjoyable. It's not jam-packed with superheroes like Avengers is. I kind of wish we saw more of the Incredibles lore, if you will.
Sure.
Like, I know the Rise of the Underminer was like a PS2 and Xbox One game, or Xbox original game.
You're kidding me.
It was. It actually picked up right after where the original
Wow.
Incredibles left off.
Wow.
And then they did a whole thing. So I guess that's no longer canon, whereas this is now canon.
Right. That's funny.
But I would love to see more of like...
Somewhere out there, like, somebody's enraged by that. Like, the guy who made Rise of the Underminer is like, what?
No! The Underminer was first?
Right, I worked hours on that!
The Underminer is villain after the movie. So now, what do I do? What should I even work on?
His life work
Bazinga!
is in shambles. He's like making YouTube videos that 2 people see of him like setting fire to Rise of the Underminer DVDs.
This is me, Derek Von Underminer, trying to tell you, the consumer, that you're wrong.
Oh. This video's going off the rails, so We're gonna shut it down.
We're gonna shut it down right about now.
Yeah.
But this movie is definitely worth seeing.
Please, yeah, go see it.
Yeah,
It's,
go
it's
check
a good
it out.
time.
It's already broken a few records, like biggest box open, biggest
Has it
box
really?
yeah, biggest weekend for. I'm not sure if it's ever or just for a family film.
Oh,
It made like 160 billion.
there was some controversy about like epilepsy warnings and stuff.
Yes.
That's actually a little bit real. Like
Yeah,
there were
oh, no, it
times
is.
in this movie where I was getting a little bit nauseated, and I understand nausea and epilepsy are not the same product, but the effect that people were concerned about, it is actually a legitimate
there.
thing in this movie. So be aware of that if
And,
that's a thing that affects you.
We got there a few minutes late. There actually is a warning.
Oh, is there a warning
Yes.
now? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. All right, cool. Idiotswithmics.com. WCWTF podcast on YouTube. You're watching that right now.
If you want to see us talk about wrestling stuff, we just hit the Vince Russo era.
Yep.
Check it out on our live streams. Twitch right now. There should be a VOD coming to YouTube soon.
Yeah, probably. Although I don't know if I want that getting out. That was not our best episode. The
Whatever.
episode's gonna be dope when he edits it. If you watch the Twitch, oh boy.
Good luck to you.
Good
You
luck,
are
yeah.
a true fan, and I will give you $1.
Yes, dollars coming your way. I am Killer Greg. You can find me at KillerGreg17 on Twitter.
Man of 1,004 names. Tyrell, Man of 1,004 names at Twitter. Shit, I fucked that up.
No, you nailed it. You nailed it. People will study that for years to come.
Idiotswithmics.com. Check out the movie. It's great. Get hype for Mission Impossible Fallout.
Is that
Fallout
next week?
Nation.
Skyscrapers next week.
Skyscrapers next week.
Fallout Nation. Todd Howard shows up and blows our mind with some reveals.
It's like it is Mission Impossible like Fallout or something like that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So thanks for joining us. Until next time, keep watching bad movies.
Or good movies.
Or a good movie every once in a while.
There you
Nothing
go.
wrong with that. Peace.
Cool. Peace.
Yeah, we don't want to say